Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, you might have seen in the news all these layoffs going on in the government and in the private sector, right? And guys, most of these jobs are female dominated jobs, right? Marketing, recruiting, HR, admin work, And then these chicks go to TikTok and cry. No, nothing, I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand that? And guys, it's not just for the economy they're getting laid off or executive orders. They're getting laid off because of social media, right? Guys, I've done a couple of videos on this, so I think that I'm going to make this a separate playlist, right? Of chicks getting laid off because of TikTok. Guys, here's this knucklehead right here who got laid off because of social media. So she lost her 6-figure job because of social media. So we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50 and 304s. I'm offering memberships now, so grab one of those, hit the join button, join my Discord, check out the playlist at the end, and let's get into this.
Figure job because I did not want to give up posting on social media. Let's have ourselves some lunch and talk about it. Like background context, prior to starting my journey as a content creator, I worked full-time influencer marketing. I went on an unexpected maternity leave to have a baby, and in the course of that time I got laid off. Started creating content as a hobby. I had recently got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back to work. So I start interviewing with companies. I match with this company and the vibes are so good. I go through 3 rounds of interviews with this company. Everything's great. We're aligned on everything, and they present me with the offer. I instantly accept. I'm so freaking excited. I tell all of you how excited I am. A bitch cannot wait to go back to work. And prior to even sending me that damn offer, they were fully aware of my presence on social media, because I literally used it as a proof of concept that I could also help them leverage their social media accounts. So they knew I was posting. I was happy to share there really wasn't anything for me to hide. The time interview, we also discussed me traveling to Florida for 1 week, hosting a huge event, and it was important for me to go be in person. And that was fine. I was cool with that. When I got my offer letter, it stated that I needed to be in Florida for X dates. During my first week, we go to book my travel, and that's when things start to get a little weird. Instead of me just being in Florida for 1 week, they now want me to go from the 15th to the 30th. I have never been away from home for that long. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's not what we discussed. And it's also not what's in the offer letter. So I raised that with them. Literally at the executive level, they're like, okay, totally fine. Preferred for you to be in person the 2 weeks, but the 1 week will work.
Look at that.
Okay, cool. At this point, communication really started to break down, and I jumped on another call with them. And on this call, they essentially gave me an ultimatum and said that their takeaway is that I'm not able to go be in Florida for the 2 weeks because my priority is my personal social media.
There you go.
An ultimatum: quit posting on my personal social media accounts. That way I could show my dedication to my role, or they would not be able to move forward because we wouldn't be a good fit. That's crazy, because what makes you think the TikTok is the reason I can't go? It's the kids. It is 100% the kids.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
The TikTok while I was there, it's the kids that I'm concerned about. I'm a mom before anything, and I've never been away from home for 2 weeks, and I've never been in a role that I've needed to go somewhere for 2 weeks. I have traveled overseas for work, and it didn't take no damn 2 weeks. And they essentially said that they were rescinding my job offer because it felt like I couldn't go be in Florida for the 2 weeks because my priority was posting on social media.
Look at that, guys. So she got the
literally so upset, so defeated. I talked to my husband about it. My husband was like, listen, if you need to leave for 2 weeks, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. If that's really what you want to do, we got you. But I do not think in any circumstance you should give up what you've built on social media. For me, that was just such a sign, because he's the most reluctant person to me sharing my life online. He's gotten more comfortable with it now because I've been doing it for so long. But I'm if he is telling me girl, you better keep your TikTok, then I should probably keep my TikTok. My community here means so much to me. Obviously financial uncertainty can be stressful, but we have worked to build each other up on here. To throw that away is so crazy to me. And also just weird. The situation was just weird. I obviously just said I also agree we're not going to be a good fit, and I've been a little sad about it, I'm not going to lie, but I feel you guys really show up for me no other, because just as I was feeling so sad, when you guys sent me a message and said you would watch my content and like it like made your day, you were having a hard time. And one of the biggest things I struggle with is I want to do work that feels impactful. I just like want to feel like I make like I've made a change. So that message could not have came more at like a perfect time, because I was struggling to be like, how am I gonna show up in the world in a bigger way? And just to know that like somebody smiled from like watching one of my silly videos, like it's not 6 figures, but it definitely made me feel better. Yeah.
Look at that, guys, right? Look at this moron. This proves what we always say, guys, right? What we always say over here.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Look at that, guys. So she got a job offer and then goes on to tell them what she gonna do. You notice how she started the whole thing with this victimhood type mentality? How they were just like, oh, mistreating her. Yo, you applied to work there. Then you're gonna try and tell them what you're going to do, and then you're gonna pick your TikTok over an actual high-paying job?
You stupid woman.
And then your husband's okay with this?
Beta male.
Look at that. What is going on? This chick here.
Beta girl.
Come on, man. Clown world. These fucking broads are cooked, man. They're cooked. Cooked. Look at this. Wow, 2 weeks and they pinned you up against the wall. Basically, they don't want women that are mothers, please.
Oh, fiction can be fun.
Clown world. This is how they see life, guys. My way, me. Social media, my priorities over everything else. And she's married, she has kids. Guys, the only reason why she's doing this is because her beta simp husband's paying all the bills. You know, she said an unexpected maternity leave, please. She knew damn well, guys, no children are had on accident. And guys, I hope and pray that TikTok still gets banned, right? She won't like that choice then, will she? Look at that. Someone says, in this economy, you gave up a 6-figure job for 41,000 followers? So there's not too much on my 41K. They mean a lot to me. It was the miscommunication on travel. Please. Look at that. Okay, guys. Someone actually has some sense. This person says, this sounds like the most entitled, spoiled, brat, irresponsible nonsense I've ever heard. What about securing a financial future for your children instead of needing social media gratification? There we go. Look at that, guys. Let's go. She says, I built an entire career to put my children in a place of financial stability. I think that you missed the point that it was travel. You don't have a career because you don't have a job. What are you talking about? Here we go. This is so passive aggressive and they were intimidated by your presence. Imagine telling someone what their priorities are. You dodged a bullet. You're working for them. What is going on? Going on, guys? I'm gonna have to do a live stream on this broad so you can see what she left her 6-figure job for. Guys, her hashtags hashtag content creator, hashtag full-time content creator, hashtag content creator journey, hashtag social media jobs, hashtag jobless, hashtag fired, hashtag laid off, hashtag working mom, hashtag corporate job, hashtag getting fired, hashtag let go, hashtag stay at home mom, hashtag stay at home mom life, hashtag work from home mom, hashtag work from home life, hashtag remote work, hashtag working remotely. Do you guys notice how she doesn't say she's a wife at all? At all. She talked about her husband but didn't say hashtag wife in any of this. Look at that. To her husband, whoever you are,
Beta male.
you better run. You better run fast and run far. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. Guys, I'm out of here. Have a good one.